What's going on, guys and girls? Are you thinking about, wow, I'm going to become a owner operator, and this company's going to give me a truck for free, and all I got to do is make the payments. No down payment, no nothing, and they're going to lease it to me. But, I don't know if it's a good deal or not. So, yes, I want you to run away from the lease, not walk away, run away. And I want you to walk to a walk-away lease if you're going to lease at all. So stick around, let me give you some information. Like, subscribe, you know the routine, leave some comments, and let me give you some real useful information. What is going on, guys? Hey, it's DJ here at Money by the Mile. Today we got a good video for you. But before we get started, you know the routine. Like, subscribe, leave some comments. Last video you guys seemed to like about, what was it, Super Ego lease. We're going to talk about, that brings up the subject today, is we're going to talk about leasing. Should you lease? Should you buy? What should you do? So anyway, whenever you can buy, I would buy, okay, automatically. Go to the bank, buy a truck, pick out a truck, buy a truck. Because with that truck, you can go anywhere you want to go. Okay, it's your truck, take it to any carrier, anywhere you want to go. The lease program is not designed for that. The lease program is like being sentenced to prison. Okay? This is your home. This is where you have to stay until your time is up. Okay? That's what the lease program is. You're not an owner operator. You can't go anywhere you want, because that's what owner operators do. We work where we want. We go where we want. We're not bound to the carrier. We are bound to ourselves. We control our future, not the carrier. Okay? Then the company driver. Okay? The company driver, hey, he gets paid for what he does. That's it. Okay? But I wanted to talk to you about leasing today because it's a huge thing. It's been around for a while now. Companies have been screwing guys over for years. You got these guys that have been in trucking for like 5 years and they think they're like road warriors now. They've been through 4 or 5 different companies with 4 or 5 different leases. They keep on bouncing around. You know who I'm talking about. Worked for GP Transportation for 2 months, left, went somewhere else. Working for a new company now, promoting the new company he's working for. He'll quit in 2 months and go somewhere else. This is what they do. You know why? Because the lease program is not designed for you. It's designed for the trucking company. The trucking company knows their numbers, know what they need, and with the market the way it is today, they take this opportunity to take advantage of whatever they can take advantage of. Because that's what they do. Let me make myself perfectly clear. Nobody's going to give you a truck, okay? You're going to earn it. You're going to be paying for it for fucking ever. We call it ever plan. Okay? That's what you're going to be doing. Paying it forever. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to have this truck paid off in 5 years. No, you're not. And even when you do, it ain't going to be, it's going to be useless. It's going to have fucking 800,000 miles on it. So what do you got to do? Now you got to trade it in and do it all over again. Because all the money you would have been making as a company driver, you're making as a lease driver. You had to put in for repairs and stuff like that and all this crazy stuff. If I was to ever do a lease, okay, it would be a walk-away lease. And I am not recommending this by any means. Let me make myself perfectly clear. I am not recommending a lease. if you're coming out of school and you're a new driver and these companies are like, you know, offering you, hey, do you want to be a company driver? Do you want to be a lease driver, an owner operator? You're not an owner operator. You're a glorified company driver, paying for a truck that you're never going to get. 1% of these trucks are paid off. There's there's 3.5 million truck drivers out there. Maybe 500,000 of them are lease operators. Okay, 1% pays off that truck. And by the time you get to paying that truck off, they're gonna figure out a way to get rid of you. Oh, your safety rating's no good anymore. We can't keep you. You can either turn the truck in or make this big lump sum. Okay? And they got you by the balls. Okay? Period. Got you by the balls. Now, I was listening to a YouTuber the other day. It might have been a couple weeks ago. He was on YouTube talking about, oh, my lease truck's broken down. I'm going to the shop to pick it up. It just cost me $8,000 to get it fixed. If you put $8,000 into a lease truck, you're a fucking idiot. Okay? Sorry. You really are. Okay? Because all you're doing is taking your money you made and you're putting it right back, giving it right back to the company for their truck. That's why if I was to ever do a lease, I would do a walk-away lease, because if something major goes wrong with that truck, that's going to cost more than like $1,000, you're getting it back. You should have sold me a truck that was prepared for the road. And you know, and I'm gonna get a lot of feedback on this about, oh, trucks break down, it's part of the business. Yes, it is. You're right, it is part of the business. But it's not my business to fix your truck. Okay? So when you're getting these lease programs, you gotta there's a lot you have to take. Okay, you gotta pay the insurance. You gotta pay the ELDs. You gotta pay the truck payment. You gotta pay the tag. You gotta pay all this stuff. Everything that carrier would normally pay, you're paying to be a glorified not dispatcher, truck driver. Okay, because when you go home, you're in the hole. Okay, you can't go home. Okay, there's no home. As soon as you leave home, you're in the red. Okay, you leave home, you're in the red. You're a week behind because you took 4 or 5 days off. Now your first 2 loads out goes to the carrier to get you caught up before you make a nickel. Okay, and let's hope nothing goes wrong with the truck, because then you're really in trouble. So you know, you gotta really think this stuff through. So you know, if you're new to this industry, just take a job as a company driver, do your thing, save your money, and when you get a chance, you go to the bank and with a plan, just like a business. Hey, this is my heavy metal trucking LLC. This is my planned revenue for the next 5 years. This is what I'm planning on doing. I need equipment, and this is what I want to do. Okay? Don't lease. It's not designed for you to win. It's designed for you to lose. And don't walk away from a lease, run away from a lease. The lease program, Prime's been fucking drivers over forever with the lease program. Every carrier out there, they're charging you 18% or 20%. I think I was paying 20% at GP, but they gave you the trailer. You didn't pay for the trailer, but if you do any damage to the trailer, you had to repair it. Okay, so but 20%, that's fucking ridiculous for them to dispatch you. You're insane. They're looking at the same loads that you can look at yourself. Now, I don't recommend going out getting your own authority for having one truck, because I've been down the road. You got to have several trucks and then you can start making money. But we're not talking about that. That's another video. This video, we're talking about don't fucking lease a truck, okay? Don't become a prisoner to the trucking industry. Because the way the economy is, the trucking company is going to do whatever it needs to do to survive. They're not in this business for drivers, okay? Don't come out of school or come on to the trucking industry. You just got your CDL and go, oh, they're going to give me a great opportunity to buy a truck and I'm going to become an owner operator. Don't listen to these YouTubers on YouTube. Don't listen to me, okay? Don't listen to the YouTubers on YouTube saying, oh, I'm making a shitload of money as a lease operator. No, you're not. I made $3,000 last week. I made $2,000 last week. I made $4,000 this week. All right. So what? Now I'm going home for a week. Okay. So now I'm going to come out of home. I'm going to be $1,500 in the hole. So you take that $1,500 from the $8,000 you just said you made, and you didn't pay any taxes or anything else. You just grossed. Gross and net are two different things. Okay. Now you're down to like $1,500. That same driver that's a company employee went home, didn't have to worry about, oh my God, I gotta go, I gotta pay this truck payment, I gotta go. You can't even enjoy your time at home. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay? Do not put yourself in that situation. Do not lease. And if you're going to lease, make sure you can walk away from that lease. When you go to orientation and they want to offer you the lease, say, yeah, do you mind if my attorney takes a look at it before I sign it? Okay, one of two things are going to come out of that. They're going to be like, okay, we need to send this guy home. We don't want him. They want idiots. Okay, that's what they want. They want you to be dumber than a box of rocks. And they want to use you. Okay? They're not trying to help you. Okay? Get that thought out of your head. Listen, anyway guys, I'm going to end the video. Like, subscribe, share it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're in a good lease program, I want to hear about it. But you're going to have to prove it to me. You're going to have to show me yearly numbers. Okay? I don't go by week. I go month by month, quarterly, and annually, not weekly. I want to know what your gross is. I want to know what your net is. I want to know exactly what you're taking home. And if you're telling me you're beating out a company driver that's making 60 cents a mile, you're going to have to prove it to me. Because you must have got a good fucking deal, and I'd like to let other drivers know about it. Okay, anyway, DJ out. You guys take care of yourself.